I done seen a lot of stuff talking about Coach Mike Norvell to Alabama. Now, me, this is what I think about it, right? If he gets the job at Alabama, that would be a guy outside of their program who ain't never been involved with their program. Uh, Coach Mike Norvell never been involved with their program. Now, have he went over there and went to, talk to Coach Saban or anything? That I don't know, but we'll find out if he was to get the job. Now, it looks like the search is going to guys that have had 2 or more years doing very well in college football, who recruiting at, I guess, a nice level, right? Maybe they talking to these guys, maybe they not. But since Coach Mike Norvell's name is out there, let's talk about it. Me and my business partner was on the phone today, and I'm telling him, bro, I don't want to see Coach Norvell there. Like, he don't, to me, it don't seem like he supposed to get that job. Now, I know I could be wrong, but I remember him when he was at Memphis, right? The year he really took off in Memphis was that last year, 2019. That's what pretty much got him the job at Florida State. Now, I didn't like when Willie Taggart got fired from Florida State, but it is what it is. One time at the same course of the year, him and Willie Taggart had the same exact record. So could Willie Taggart have took off at Florida State? Very well so. But they fired him so fast. But they didn't fire Mike Norvell. All right, so they gave Mike Norvell time. He had 3 wins the first year, 5 wins the next year. And in the past 2 seasons, he done very well. So the past 2 years, he's done very well. So he then took a program from trash and built them up. And I get that. So that's looking real good. Now, we don't know how anybody's going to do when they get to Alabama. Only people I know I'm truly confident is to me, I'll hit that Lane Kiffin, but that's what I keep saying. I don't even know if Lane Kiffin in the mix. But look, I went and looked at Mike Norvell again, and I thought about it. When he had Memphis rolling, they was rolling. That last year, them boys was like that. I'm talking about like that, like that. That's how he got the Florida State job, right? These past 2 seasons at Florida State, he's done very well. This season right here that just passed, my business partner told me, hey, Florida State can be in the playoffs. When he said, I was like, Florida State, they can be in the playoffs? He was like, yeah. I was like, they like that. He said, yep, and Jordan Travis going to be up for the Heisman. I'm like, bro, what in the world you saw at Florida State? I ain't see none of that last year. Well, when it played out, they was everything he thought they would be. So today, me, I'm talking, I said, man, I'm seeing everybody say this Mike Norvell. Now, Mike Norvell has the smallest buyout. I want to say it's $4 million. Man, and that's paid for. So I get them wanting him. He has had 2 successful seasons there. He had, at Memphis, he would go 8 wins, 10 wins, 8 wins. Then he blew up like a champion with the 12. Basically, like he did at Florida State, he got that one takeoff year. This might, every time he had that takeoff year with 12 wins or more, he ended up landing a new job. So maybe this the job. He's young. He's 41, I think. Probably be 42 this year. No. He'll be 43 this year. I think he's 42 right now. I think he'll be 43. Something like that. He in his early 40s, right? I know he ain't 45. So he's in his early 40s. I'm pretty sure Bama looking for another guy they could ride out for years. But check this out. This is the side effect of it. Do y'all believe Mike Norvell can win a championship within 5 years? I think they're going to give whoever the job is 3 to 5 years to show that you got it. And you got to make the college playoffs every year. But since it's 12 teams, it's easy to make it. But they're probably going to want you to be in the top 5 every year. Is Mike Norvell the guy? We going to soon find out. Now, if he gets it, it may be some guys say, man, I don't want to play for him, and they leave Bama. It may be some guys at Florida State say, man, I'm up out of there. I got to leave. Now, if he do get the job, of course he'll take somebody who he thinks is elite like that. But then what's crazy is where they leave his players at. But another thing, do you want to follow a living legend that may not even lead, just still around the area. Man, that's a lot to take in. But Mike Norvell does leave after his very hot season. But he at Florida State. Now, Florida State, Bama is over Florida State, period. Now, back when Bobby Bowden had him, Bobby Bowden had it where Florida State was it. I don't care what was going on. Florida State was it. Now, have we made it back to that? You got to win the chip to be at that type of status. So we ain't made it back to that. We got the wins. And when I say we, because I'm in Florida, and when Florida State was rocking, when I was in high school, well, elementary, middle school, high school is when I loved them because they had Florida State. I mean, they had Peter Ward, but we gonna see what they do. I don't know if they gonna get him, but he might be next up. Miss E. Willer, what's happening? Regina E., you know what? Go look up whoever it's a top agent. His last name, Jimmy. No, his first name Jimmy, last name Sexton. Something like that. Go look up who all his coaches are. One of his coaches is gonna end up getting that job. That we'll put it like that. Jimmy Sexton's one of his clients, that's a head coach, gonna get that job. And then you got Bill O'Brien. He might want to come back and get it. I think they will hire somebody who has a stamp on them from Alabama that Nick Saban done worked with. I really believe Nick Saban gonna be in this because he don't want to build something up and then let it drop back down. Because Bama wasn't hitting on nothing until Nick Saban got there. Regina E., Brandon, what's good? D. Alexander, Chef Xavier. Brandon, you said Urban Meyer to Bama, and he can just be good because he want to bring it. Man, Urban a ball there. Now, I would love to see Urban there. Now, my business partner say, now, why when I say Urban, you ain't got no problem with that? Because Urban did his thing. Urban won a chip at Florida. Urban won a chip at Ohio State. Urban win chips. So he go to Bama, he going to get a chip. Mike, what's happening? Let me see. Miss Johnson, what's good? All day college football, you know it. Run the table. You say, if it has to be Norvell, I'm good with the decision. Nick will make the right choice. Believe me, he going to make sure he picks a hard-nosed Bama standard guy who knows what it means to roll tide. Correct. Because he don't want to let that thing just fall like that. They still want to come to games and everybody get that love. Run the table. You say, I know Shark has a little $5 million back. Yeah, he's small too, but I don't think Shark could come. And I don't think with his wife, yeah. Mike, you say we have a situation where they may bring a younger guy like Syracuse did last year. That too. Well, 36 and 40-something, that's kind of similar. Because I think old boy might be 40-something. Yeah, Syracuse, y'all got something up there. Hey, Fran Brown, y'all got something. But everybody want that stamp from a winning program. Syracuse got the stamp off of Georgia. With Kirby, you work with Kirby Smart, you got that stamp. You work with Nick Saban, bam, you got that stamp. So, got that stamp, man. That's what you want. Run the table, you say, you got to know Nick is going to continue running things upstairs in the background, not coaching, but he said he's going to push the whole college football world and fix them. Ooh, they going to listen to Nick, too. Run the table, you say definitely not B.O.B. Yeah, man. I like Urban. I could see Urban there. I could see Urban doing his thing. But I guess now, they say Dan didn't want it. Dan had 2 stamps on him. Being at Alabama in 2015 and being with Kirby. I think they got, I believe they're going to get a guy with a stamp on him. I don't just believe they're going to get an outsider. They could. I just don't believe it. Mike, you say Sherman Moore could be a candidate from Michigan. I think he'll get the Michigan job if Jim Harbaugh leads. For Alabama, Alabama rolling one kind of way, so I don't really think he gonna. I just still can't get over Lane, man. My business partner didn't say, man, what Lane really did. I say, man, Lane holding it down at Ole Miss. Now, he did hit me with this. What if they want Hugh Freeze? I don't think Alabama go that route, but Hugh Freeze did have Alabama number. Um, Only people really beat him. Now some people got him once, but only people really got him twice was Georgia. No, I would say Georgia, Kirby Smart and Dabo really got him. Everybody else they weren't beating him like that. Now you say if Jim Harbaugh stays more to Bama as a choice, it could be a choice, but they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. They'll go with they'll take Mike Norvell in a heartbeat before that. Hey man, you say I can see Dan Quinn work with him with I'm talking about that Bama stamp. They need that Bama stamp or Georgia stamp on. That's to me. I think whoever get the job gonna have a Bama stamp or Georgia stamp. But we gotta we gotta see who all connected to Jimmy Saxton. Whoever his clients are, because that's who gonna get the job. Now you know who else my homeboy threw out? Well, homeboy slash business partner, all that in one. He threw out Jimbo Fisher. I ain't like that though, but he made some key statements. Them guys know how to recruit. Them guys know how to coach. But he fumbled the ball at Texas A&M, but it is what it is, y'all. To me, I could understand Coach Mike Norvell getting it because he's hot right now. My business partner said that they was in contact with his agent. Alabama have been. He done recruited against Nick, and they've been going at it. But I just still feel, man, like, God, dog. You got to have that stamp. I really think you got to have that stamp. Nah, Will Muschamp can't get it. Hey, man, Will Muschamp can't get it. TMFB, you said, or LSU, if they was with him. Jimbo got a chip up under. I would go after guys that got chips. I ain't going after these rookies. I need a chip. You brought Nick Saban in with a chip. I need a guy who got a chip. If that's the case, go get Brian Kelly. Yeah, LSU doing it. Let him do it at Alabama. Man, but I don't know. JB, I just still don't like the Mike Norvell there. But I'm gonna follow it, y'all. I'm gonna see where it go. Hey, look, blessings to y'all. I just want to get on and ride out with y'all. Hey, may God bless your health. May God bless your wealth. May God bless your mindset. May God straighten out your path. May God take you everywhere you dreaming of going. May he bless you with great wisdom, great knowledge, and great understanding. Hey, look, y'all. Y'all know I'll be back on later tonight. Hey, holla, holla, holla.